Good evening. Welcome to Stay Smoky TV, Baltimore and the DMV's #1 cigar-related podcast. I am Ron, a.k.a. the Urban Leaf, a.k.a. Mr. Stay Smoky himself, a.k.a. Top Shelf Ron, a.k.a. they hate me because they hate me, a.k.a. my humidor is better than yours, a.k.a. the cigar goat.
Motherfucking goat.
That's it? You just went with the basics today?
Yeah.
Alright. Dre No Smokes. Let's get into this episode. Got my man Black Ice behind the camera.
No doubt, no doubt.
What you smoking, Black?
It's Julius Caesar. I think I stole it from Ron.
Oh, you drinking?
Yeah.
What you pairing it with?
My motherfucking, my usual, the Don Julio.
Julio.
That's how
Julio. What you got, bro? What you drinking with?
My cigar is coming apart, but so today we are smoking the Esquire
That was gifted to us.
that was gifted to us from Smoking Bull down in North Carolina. That's what we smoking it. It's the Esquire. It's a Dominican Puro with a little bit of Cuban seed, and I'm pairing it today with some Knob Creek Single Barrel Select Rye from Midway Liquors.
Oh, you had to plug Midway in there, huh?
So Midway.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Well, I'm not drinking today. I'm drinking some Canada Dry Bold. Taking a hiatus for a day or two.
So yeah, we smoking this stick, but my shit already coming apart. I'm already not a big fan of big gauges, but
Pause.
yeah, pause.
Dang. That's early.
I think that was a record. This joke got a little pepper to it.
This shit ain't coming apart.
Not really. You taste it?
No.
I do.
Oh yeah, we want to shout everybody out, that's been watching us. Our views and shorts have been going up. So make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our shorts as well as our actual episode. We appreciate all the love we've been getting. So let's rock and roll.
Let's get it.
So
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
So, this past weekend, me and Ron and Black, we all missed out on PCA. None of us made it. Just wasn't good timing for any of us, so none of us made it. From all of you an ass, yeah. From all the posts I seen from people that was there, looked like a good ass time. I wish I could have been there, but you hear anything? Any information that happened?
So, never mind, I ain't gonna say. But the PCA is the retailers convention, right?
Right.
For the life of me, I still don't understand why people just go there to hang out.
To get freebies.
I mean, everybody don't get freebies, because it's real limited. Like if they know you,
It's networking, bro.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
But that's,
I mean, everybody ain't number 49, yo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't 49. If I went to PCA, I could have really did some networking, yo, and maybe made the list next year.
But we'd have still went to work because we would have been filming
that's
and
true.
and shit.
That's true. I'm trying to make the list next year, man.
So in reference to PCA, El Septimo has done it again. They outdid themselves. So I went a couple of years ago. They had a $2 million lighter.
Mm-hmm.
That had like gold and diamonds and rubies in it.
Did anybody ever purchase it?
I don't know. I watched the dude toss it across the room, bro.
Like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing. $2
Oh,
million
wow.
lighter, bro. So this year they had a $25 million humidor shaped like the Fabergé egg. Yo, this shit only holds.
I seen that.
Bro,
I ain't know what that was.
a $25 million humidor, bro. That shit hold like 20 sticks.
It was like a big egg.
egg.
Yeah. I saw that. I
Bro,
saw that.
That shit only hold like 20 sticks.
Was it inspired by Easter or something? I mean,
Not just the Fabergé eggs.
okay. I ain't know big dumbass egg around Easter time. I don't know.
So they got that, and they got their I think they're 20 or 20 5th anniversary sticks coming out. They're gonna be like $125 a stick MSRP. So usually when a cigar is that high, they don't really fuck with the MSRP because you can charge a motherfucker $150, $200 for the stick.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got their new stick coming out.
Black, did you get the dance to get one of them 25-year anniversary Opus joints?
Hell no.
No,
They gone, nigga.
they might be now.
Did you get one, bro?
I got 3.
What color?
I got one.
And then it's in a tin coffin.
It's in a coffin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shamed into getting one, bro.
Anybody call me and tell me?
I was shamed, right? So I
You saw it
walked.
on social media just like we did.
Yo, I didn't see it.
Oh, I saw it. That's why
I
the
walks
first day.
and dance, right? So as soon as I walk up to the counter with the sticks that I was going to get, probably would have costed me about $30 for both sticks.
Right.
So Niecy gonna say, "Oh, you ain't getting one of these right here?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Ron came and got 2. You ain't gonna let him outdo you, are you?" I was like,
No,
"Oh
that's not actually
Lord."
what happened.
That is exactly what
No,
happened.
I'm not talking about in your case.
Yo.
I didn't come get him.
But she said Ron have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said Ron have to.
Margaret was up the street and was like, "Yo, you want me to run down the street and grab some?" And Mort was in there. And as soon as Margaret got in there, Mort called my phone. Was like, "Yo, don't be sending no pretty woman in here thinking you can be able to get like 3 or 4 sticks." I was like, "Bro," she said she was up the street. Like, thank you. And then when we went up there Sunday, I bought one more.
Girl,
So
I got one. I find a special occasion to crack it out for, but right now it's gonna sit.
No, it's one stick.
Yeah.
$80.
Oh,
So and we was told it was only 2 boxes given out in all of Maryland. So
Yeah.
oh,
and you know one of them was kind of secret squirrel and the other one was dance. So
Right.
yeah, I missed out on that one.
yeah, call dance. They might have some more. But I'm sorry, I ain't mean to interrupt,
Everybody
bro.
ain't spending $80 on them, so but
Yeah.
it's cheaper than online.
Right.
Hell yeah, what, 125, 150. So I attended a cigar event this weekend, Saturday, down at Bar Elite. Shout out to Tommy Bennett. It's always a good time down there at his spot. Him, Hudge, and
Two.
had a smoke out, a day party smoke out. Man, it was a little chilly, but you know, once the Buffalo Trace kicked in, I was warm.
Okay.
So it was a good time, man. They had a
That
real
sound
good
about
turn.
right.
They had a real good turnout. Shout out to Rel and Reese from Brown Leaf Cigars. They did their thing down there. They
What
was
are you
jamming.
doing, Crash Dummy?
They always doing something stupid. They was jamming down there, bro. Like they had their setup, man. They sold a lot of sticks, but it looked like it was like a lot of novice smokers down there. You know?
That's cool.
Yeah, but
They
it was a good time.
they
though.
purchased.
Yeah, it was. Yo, yeah, they was buying it up.
Yeah.
So that was a good time. I really enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, you don't get out much, so when you do get out, it's an event.
Right, exactly. So that was a good time for me.
Yeah.
So
So today, you know, this gonna air probably Thursday or Friday, somewhere around there. But today is actually tax day. It's April 15th.
I was at the post office this morning.
You was?
Yep.
I
You
mean,
got money.
my guy is gonna file an extension, bro. I'm like Jay-Z. I practically live tax free, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't never owe taxes. Not no more anyway, since I got my new guy. But yeah. Make sure y'all, well, it'll be late what time y'all see this, but I hope y'all got y'all
Or put your
forms in, or at
extensions
least put your extension in so Uncle Sam don't put more taxes on your ass. Yeah, so let's go into these sports topics, bro.
The play-in.
The play-in.
Guess
the
who
night-
ain't in the play-in?
Who ain't in the play-in?
Motherfucking Lakers.
Well, I mean,
That's all that matters. We ain't in the play-in.
yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, so what we number 4,
3, I think.
3?
Yeah.
Man, I kept sending you them clips of Shannon Sharp, yo. That shit be hilarious to me.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. But playing games tonight, we got Chicago and Orlando, I think, tonight.
Golden State played 19.
And then Orlando and Memphis. So they play tonight. I'ma go with
They play the day or tomorrow.
What I say? What I just say? Didn't I say Golden State, Memphis?
They said Orlando and Memphis. It's Golden
Oh, I'm
State.
sorry, I misspoke. Golden State and Memphis,
So it's only one
and
game.
Orlando and Chicago.
They only got to play one game, but ain't no series. Right?
Well, I think it's they play one game, and I forget how it go. Like the winner advance into the playoffs, and then like the two winners advance into the playoffs, and then the two losers play for the last spot. Some shit like that. Some weird ass shit that they need to get rid of. But tonight I'm gonna go with Chicago and Golden State. Who you like?
I like Chicago, but I think Memphis gonna pull an upset, bro.
Put a stick on it.
Okay.
Put a stick on it. Cheap stick.
Okay.
15 and under, yo. Because you like, yo, I want this stick. It'd be $60. No, we ain't doing
Yeah,
that.
I think
Not
Memphis,
on this one.
I think Memphis might pull an upset, bro.
And I don't mean to skip a few topics, but go ahead.
You know why I think they gonna pull an upset, bro? Because I don't think Jimmy 100%. I think Jimmy hurt.
I don't think we need Jimmy for Memphis. I think Steph enough for Memphis. Steph and Draymond can carry him for Memphis.
Okay.
I mean, we gonna find out. And like I said, I don't mean to skip a couple topics, yo, but I want to get to the Masters because, yo, me and you truly have a way of making anything fun, yo. And I ain't just saying this. They say this is no hyperbole.
This is on you, bro, because I was on the sideline because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yo, so we watching the Masters, man. I get the betting sticks on the Masters game. I was frying motherfuckers at first.
Black.
I was frying them, yo.
He was like, Rory ain't
Yo.
gonna make the shot. Bro.
I said that from the tee, though.
Right.
I said it from his tee shot. I said, yo, the shit going in the playoffs. I'm taking all bets.
Curtis, Big Cam, and Juan. They all took the bet.
Struck all the ass.
That motherfucker hit the fucking ball, bro. That shit went into the sand. Yo, I was a motherfucker on the floor.
Yo.
I was like,
Yo,
don't predict that shit.
I had the whole lounge engaged into this golf tournament, bro. Didn't I, yo?
I seen somebody hit the ball and like
People
hit it in the water and shit.
People wasn't even paying the Masters no mind, yo. But I had, yo, they actually stayed open a little
Right,
later.
then the fact they were supposed to be closed.
Right.
Curtis is like, he's still for this last hole.
Right.
I'm like, if they gotta do a double playoff, we could be this bitch all night.
Yo, but I got a little greedy. I should have left well enough alone.
Then he
But
bet that he wasn't
I
gonna win
doubled
it
down.
all.
I doubled down and said Roy ain't gonna win at all. But he eventually pulled it out. But
That
more.
had a lot to do with the port and
Nah, it was the fun at the time. It was just the fun. I really didn't know who the fuck was gonna win. It was just now we having a good time. Let's make this shit fun. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. So
oh, and shout out to Fats. While Dre was yelling and betting, Fats was in my ear, sitting next to me, explaining to me what was going on. Because I ain't know what the fuck I was watching, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't a golf fan. I ain't know what was going on.
but
that shit made it interesting.
yeah, yo, golf was fun to the non-watcher that day
Right.
on Stay Smokey behalf.
Yeah.
But I won 3 sticks, lost 2. But the 2 sticks that I lost was higher value sticks than the ones that I won.
Yeah.
So I just got 3 of the judges, and those 2 guys both wanted dirty rats. So I bought them dirty rats. More to the story is, I feel like I'm hot when it's coming to betting. That's why I jumped from the play-in game bet to the Masters
Yeah,
bet.
if you the one that shit, bro. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah, that was fun though. That was a good time, man. Like real organic. Just kind of happened. We in the lounge chilling on some Sunday shit, and shit got fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So we also rolling into this NFL draft, and this year,
It's all over the place, bro.
I'm a little not into it.
Yo, why the fuck
I'm
they
a little
shit
not
doing
into it.
Sanders? This motherfucker done went from 2 to 3 to 6 to 9.
I don't understand.
Do you,
I don't understand.
so, do you think
He's
that
still going first round.
right? But I get that. So my question is, do y'all think that anybody gonna trade up for him,
Fuck no.
or he just gonna fall
Only-
where he fall?
I ain't saying this. I'm going on record. I'm not saying this is going to happen. But a team that I
You
could
speak
see.
on it is just go on record because the short is gonna have you saying it. So
See.
you better be right.
I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna be right. You asked the question, do you see any team trying to trade up to get him? I'll say this: if his draft stock drop, which means he falls like beyond 9 or 10 in a draft, a team that I can see moving up trying to get him, if possible, is the Steelers. No, fuck no. The Steelers, and I say that because look at their quarterback situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? They really don't have a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers playing games with them. I just think that. I have nothing to support that theory, but that's just what I think.
So they say he just had another call from the Giants to come work out again.
You know what?
That could be all fugazi though, bro. They do shit like that.
What you think about Cleveland?
I think Travis Hunter gonna go to Cleveland, but he already put it out there telling these teams, excuse me, if he can't play both ways, he don't want to play. So he said he'll quit before he go to a team that's not gonna let him go both ways. So
Pause.
that's a pause. That's a pause for him. That's his statement. That ain't my statement. That's what he said. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, we'll see. But again, man, I'm not normally I'm real into the draft. I'm kind of following the mock drafts. I'm trying to see what I think my team gonna do. And this year I'm uninspired, bro. I'm not really into it this year.
So I think he could probably. I would like to see him in like New Orleans or something.
That's a better question. Where would you like to see Shador?
Yeah, in New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Or New York.
I'm about to say I would like to see him in that big market. He got the personality for a big market.
Yeah.
So I could see him.
New Orleans is a decent.
Yeah, it ain't New York. It ain't New York. It ain't LA.
Better because he get to play in the dome eight weeks out the year.
I think he gonna perform well whether it's outside or inside, bro. He's a baller. Like I don't know where this narrative come from where he's dropping in the draft the way they saying he is, but Shorty could ball, man. And like I seen him ball with, he really ain't have no offensive line.
Right.
So you give him a solid line in front of him, man. He might could do some special things. So we'll
speaking of Shador and Travis, I saw a couple things on social media on the internet about them two getting their jersey numbers retired in Colorado. Do you think that they accomplished enough to get their college jerseys retired?
Maybe Travis Hunter. Maybe. He kind of a throwback, bro. Like,
right, I
but
to me, what constitutes you even getting your college jersey retired means you could have did good, broke every record or whatever at the college, but I feel that still should be based off the longevity and your accomplishments in your full career. So like once you retire from the pros, you come back, your jersey retired in college.
You speaking from a person of a different era. And now I say that because now it's all about the dollar that you generate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In this day of age of what they call
NIL.
Yeah, I forgot what the acronym stands for. Something image and likeness. Name, image, and likeness.
Name, likeness.
You got to think about how much money these two kids bring to that school.
Bro,
Like,
Deion Sanders brought the money to the school, bro.
No, that those two talents that he had on the field also brung it though. If Deion had a bum squad, they wouldn't be. Well, they wasn't the best squad, but he had two dynamic players that people wanted to see.
That's my point, bro. They ain't accomplished shit.
I think Travis did.
Personally, yes, but as a team, they ain't accomplished nothing, bro.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
And again,
They
that's
win nothing.
that's us 80s/90 babies. Well, we weren't babies. That's when
Right.
we was like grew up. The
Right.
time we grew up in.
Right.
That's how we see the world.
Right.
Now it's about the dollar, bro. Like how much money did these boys generate for us?
Oh yeah, because I mean, them motherfuckers had a stage in their locker room.
That so these boys they also had celebrities showing up at their games.
performing in the locker room, bro.
Like so
they had a concert
they
in the
was
locker room.
next level. I'm with you. I don't agree on all that extracurricular activity at a football game. They should be focused on the game, but hey, you know, Dion do shit different. So,
Too legit to quit.
mhm.
All right. So since we skipping around the list, we just talking about them getting their numbers retired. Carmelo Anthony, congrats, going to the
Melo.
getting inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Little mellow statue.
Take a drink from Melo.
Whatever. So do you think they should retire his number
Where?
in Denver, even though one of the best players in the world is wearing his number now?
Yes.
So Jokic gonna have to change his number?
No. Jokic could get his number retired too with his name on it. That's the same number. Well, he could get his jersey retired, basically. But no, you're right. So if Melo retired 15, they'll probably ask him to change his number. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right. My apologies. You're right. But I do think Melo should have 15 retired in Denver, and I say this because of this.
He ain't win shit either. He ain't win
Let
nothing,
me
bro.
ask you this though.
He ain't win nothing, bro.
When was this?
The best thing to come out of Denver when Melo was there was the white and blue Melo 12
Hold on.
Jordans.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna test you a little bit right here, right? So you remember a few years ago? I don't remember the exact timeline. They came out with the NBA top 75 greatest players. Was Melo on that list?
I don't know, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
So if he's one of the
Okay, I
top
remember seeing when they had
75,
the All-Star, they had the
if
blue
he's one of the top 75 greatest players of all time, why can't his number be retired in a place that he played the most games?
jacket. That's fair.
But then again, I don't want to misspeak. He might have spent more time in New York. I'm not sure.
So,
I don't know how much time he spent in each.
so,
But I think he spent more time in Denver. I think.
So, let me ask you. So, what about Joker, bro?
Joker still writing his resume. His resume ain't finished yet. Melo's finished. And there's been players before that's played, and then another player had that number retired and they had to give it up. It won't be the first time. You know what I'm saying? What you looking up,
He
bro?
played more games in Denver
Okay.
than he did in New York,
Okay. So
according to Stat News.
okay, so if he played more games in Denver, why shouldn't his number be retired if he just one of the top 75 greatest of all times in the NBA, bro? Come on, make that make sense to me.
Okay, that's a question, bro.
I bet you just about.
But what about Joker?
What about him? What about him? Get another number. Get another number.
know,
And this ain't to say that Melo is better than Joker. It's just right now.
To me, that's what it said.
Okay, so let's say, and well, it's 25 now, so they probably come out with a top 100 or whatever.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Joker might make that top 100 one day. So I'm not taking that from him, but right now he ain't one of the greatest ever. Right now.
Okay.
I mean, I clearly see he gonna get to that point, but not as we sit here today. He's not. So you got to give Melo his flowers, bro. Like
So
he
you-
earned that.
So you say yes.
Absolutely. I'm gonna put an absolutely on it,
Okay.
and the fact that he's homegrown talent, bro.
Of course you gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean I get that. Melo,
So-
Murphy Holmes, you know.
Yeah. So absolutely retire Melo 15, and I think they did it in Syracuse already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying?
But he won a championship there in 1 year.
Yo,
He
he's
accomplished it.
still one of the most accomplished players of all time, yo. Like he might not have the rings to like other players have, but he
How many
also
league MVPs he got?
I don't think he got any MVP.
0.
Yeah. But see, his greatness came at a time that somebody was just a little greater, bro.
Go James.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody this was a little greater. Everybody think about how many players ain't get a ring because of Mike. You can't
That's true.
if there was no Mike, I'm pretty sure Ewan probably got a title. Barkley probably would have got a title. Drexler probably would have got a title. All them boys probably would have got titles. Elijah Warren got his 2 when Mike was gone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Magic got him before Michael really hit his peak.
Okay.
So come on, man. His greatness came at the wrong time. And you know, but I will say though, D Wade got his out the deal. Steph got his out the deal. Them boys just was a little better.
Right.
Or Melo made a bad decision by going to New York. That's also a thing in this, bro.
And he also did play for us too.
Us?
They played for the Lakers.
That wasn't no. Really? Bye. Anyway,
He was on the roster.
we're not going to acknowledge that. Melo wasn't, you know, he
was
wasn't
on the
mellow.
roster,
He
bro.
wasn't mellow when he was on the Lakers, yo.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. So, you know, Ron make fun of me because, you know, from our shorts, I got fried the most off of my selection of my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. And I stand on that. Anybody that want to contact me and have this discussion, we could do it. I will stand on that, on my 4. I'll stand on it. Now, okay, y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't know Bruno, so y'all probably said I'm crazy. That's cool. But any wrestling historian will back my 4 up. I'm almost certain of it. They might say Andre or somebody like that, and I'm cool with that. But with that being said, we got WrestleMania coming up this week. You know, that seemed to be a hot topic for us, so we're going to try to keep the wrestling topic going. Even though I really don't watch it that much, I might tune into it here and there just to stay current. But you had a question for me on the wrestling thing. What you had for me, bro?
Since it's WrestleMania weekend,
Right.
what was your favorite WrestleMania? Or you think was the best one so far?
Well, that's 2 different answers.
Well, what was the best WrestleMania to you?
My favorite WrestleMania was the Hulk Hogan Andre the Giant. That was my favorite. But the one that was the best to me, which is a different thing, because I was more engulfed in that era, was probably when The Rock and Stone Cold fought, because I really like both of them. That was my personal preference. I like both of them. They was those 2 guys carried the company at that time.
So you think that's better than the first one? The one WrestleMania 3.
I think it was. I think I personally enjoyed that one more.
So that's just like,
that's all I'm saying.
The thing about it is, that's like saying, like how technology upgrades. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, you went from PlayStation to PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Of course, the graphics on the PS5 is better than the original PlayStation because of all the upgrades in the world.
But I ain't giving it to
all
her.
the lights, so all that shit had a lot more lights and glitz and glamour than the other shit. That should make it better. That's why it's World Wrestling Entertainment. It's about the entertainment fact.
And I say this because WrestleMania 3, it kind of put wrestling on a global stage, right? Well, at least the WWE, WF, or whatever you want to call it, right? That put it on a global stage. And that kind of made wrestling mainstream. You had, all these celebrities involved and all that stuff. I think, what's her name? Was it Wendy Lauper or whoever?
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper. Cindy Lauper.
Yeah, she was.
I was thinking about Wendy. Wendy Victor was the female who fought with her during that time. But my point was, it kind of took wrestling mainstream. So being a kid at that time, it was exciting.
Bro.
It was exciting to me. Hear me out. So, yeah, WrestleMania 3 kind of like, it was a part of my upbringing. It was kind of me growing up.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of your upbringing was WrestleMania 1, bro. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T at the Garden, bro. You know how many times I went around the corner to Earl's Video and rented that same video to watch it like I ain't never seen it before?
But let me
that was the OG, bro.
Let me hit you with this though. All right, WrestleMania 1 might be the OG, but it didn't do what WrestleMania 3 did, and I say that because of who fought in WrestleMania 2.
I don't know.
There you go. So it didn't make wrestling grow. WrestleMania 1 didn't make wrestling grow. WrestleMania 3 did.
That was like a pilot.
Right. WrestleMania 3 is what kicked shit off, bro. So I'll always pick 3 over everything
I
else.
always go with 1, bro.
What year was that?
WrestleMania 1
I
was
want
at
to say
85.
5. Yeah, I was gonna say about
I'm
85.
talking about 83, WrestleMania.
So
But
that
it
would
was
be
every
87.
they was 80. There was every year
Every year,
afterwards.
so that would be
How old
87.
was you then, Drake?
And when?
In 87.
12.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, that shit, bro. To me, bro, was Mr. T, bro. See
Mm-hmm.
B.A. Baraka show in the ring, bro. That shit was everything, bro.
And another thing I was going to say, if you truly look at the quality of that match, it wasn't a good match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. It wasn't a good match.
But that's PlayStation 1 and PlayStation
Right.
5.
That wasn't a good match because Andre was beat the fuck up. His back was fucked up. He couldn't really move. If you go back and watch that wrestling match right now, majority of the time he was leaning on the rope.
Okay.
He couldn't really do shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't realize it back then, but looking at that shit now, you can see it.
But that's just going back and looking at any old sport. Like, again,
Give me
bro.
the Rock and Stone Cold, bro.
Nah, B.
Yeah, give me Rock and Stone Cold, bro. That because they was my late teenage years, early 20 years, and them boys was off the chain. They was disrespectful as hell, and I loved it. So that's that. Fuck it. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm going with the OG.
Shoot
bro.
me. Fuck it.
I'm going with the OG, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Numero uno.
So, do you know anything that's going on this WrestleMania? I
I
don't
know it's
really.
in Las Vegas, and it's gonna be a good time.
I think the main event is. I like. What's the main event? Shit, I don't even know the main event, bro. I ain't gonna get the line. I probably like go back and rewatch it on Peacock like this. Fast forward through. I ain't gonna. They said each day is gonna be 9 hours total, bro. Cause they got a pre-show, then they got the actual wrestling event, which is gonna be 4 hours, and then they got a after show for each day. So that shit is gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's what we're going with. What you looking up now, dummy?
What WrestleMania is this?
Was it 40 something?
41.
41? Okay.
The main event is a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins on one night. An undisputed WWE.
I thought it was
champion.
Cena and
Are you gonna shut the fuck up and listen? On one night, it was Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins,
Okay.
and an undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and John Cena on night 2.
Okay. Oh, that's on night 2?
Yeah,
No, that's the big night.
yeah.
That's the main night. Big night 2 is the main
closeout.
night. Yeah. So, again, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
So I'm pretty sure that shit already scripted for Cena to win, bro.
I don't know. He's supposed to be retiring after. But
But he can retire as a champion.
I like my man to come out there doing the yeet.
I feel like they want him to retire as a champion. Then.
They might let him do it. And they want him to break Ric Flair record, so we'll see. So, that's all I got on sports, bro.
They talk about WNBA.
Yeah?
No. Their draft was last night.
My girl Paige Beckers.
They already gave the date when Dallas played the Fever. It's like
Oh, okay.
June 17th or something like that.
Okay. I
They
know
already
that's going to
announced
clock
that
big
shit.
numbers. That's going to clock big numbers.
They already announced that shit.
I watched most of the WNBA draft yesterday. The young lady from Maryland, y'all, I think they gave her a raw deal. She got drafted like mid-second round, Cheyenne Sellers. I think she should have went higher.
You see the girl from France?
Yeah, she could dunk with ease.
They say she was the first woman in France to dunk.
Yo,
16 years
Like,
old.
she drop stepping on people.
They
dunking
said she
on
the
them.
female Wemby.
Yeah. They said she like 6'7", some shit like
I
that.
thought she was like 6'8", 6'9".
Something ridiculous.
Tall.
Yeah.
She tall. She a giant.
Yeah. I don't want no parts of that tree.
Yo, what about Flaugier?
No, she ain't come out this
I
year.
know. She said she's. Why she stay?
Cause she making more money in college.
Oh yeah, she. Well, I did.
Shorty
Read,
got about 4 commercials.
right, but I did read something where she said something about the collective bargaining is coming up. And she
Yeah,
was
she'll
like,
probably make more
yeah,
money
was
if
like,
she
why,
go.
Why wouldn't I just
Yeah,
wait
right,
for CPB?
right. Yeah, she ain't the only one that waited. There was a couple of them that waited. She's just the biggest name that's waiting. But I think my girl Juju might come out next year too. If she ain't, if she fully recovered from her
Yeah,
injury.
she'll be back next year.
Yeah. Well, she got hurt late, bro. So, you know that injury, she got to take a minute. What was it? ACL, MCL, one of them.
It only take a long time when you're a regular person, yo. When you're an athlete, you like a racing horse. They get your ass back out there,
All right,
bro.
all right. And then you be on crutches. What time you 40?
They get your
Cane.
ass back out there, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So what we got coming up, bro?
I don't know, yo. You say that, man.
Motherfucker, you right there on it. I'm looking at you. You right there on the goddamn topic,
I'm just
bro.
looking, yo, to be inclusive.
Well, this is something you set up. Could you talk about that? Goddamn it.
Okay, so our call to action for our brother Scott. Well, actually, Black set it up, but our call to action for
Well, that's my man.
our brother
I
Scott
haven't seen him, but
and his fight. His GoFundMe is still on on all our socials and stuff. So we got a brand new cooler door over here in the box that we actually gonna start selling raffle tickets for. We're gonna see if we can put the tickets in a couple shops.
Black selling raffle tickets for $25 a piece.
Nah, they're gonna be like $10.
Yo,
$5
he
or
is-
$10.
He's a dumbass dummy.
It's like $5 or $10.
I ain't buying no
We
fucking
gonna put it on
$25 raffle ticket, man.
We're gonna put it. We're gonna raffle it. All the money go to him. Yeah, we probably can get the tickets. See, put them in a couple of lounges, and you can be able to buy tickets from us through social media. We put up like a Cash App or some shit like that.
So we'll talk about that offline.
So yeah,
But,
we're gonna do that. And next week we're gonna be down at Top Dollar, rapping with Troy and Norleen about their upcoming 2-year anniversary event. So
where we at?
they're
We
speaking on.
can take it down there too.
Why don't nobody keep lugging that shit around?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that offline, yo. We'll talk about that offline, yo. We'll talk about that. We got
Cigar Fest we got coming up. Drano, San Martino.
same ones I've been the same ones that we've been, discussing just about every week, man. We got Orlando, April 16th through April 20th. Charlotte, April 21st through the 27th. Well, that's when it is. Shit.
That shit came fast.
Yeah, that's when it is. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, where was that, yo?
Orlando. Ain't no
Dumbass
Charlotte.
dummy. Charlotte, April 21st through the
Cancel.
27th.
I keep telling you that.
Why I ain't take this shit off yet?
Because you simple.
Disregard Charlotte. Charleston Smokeout, May 1st through the 5th. Got Houston, the 20th through the 25th. And then we're going to plug our guy, Dave, Cigar Life guy, his 6-year anniversary. He's going to be doing big things with Cigar Mike for a birthday bash. They're going to be doing that in Georgia, Lithonia. I hope I'm saying that right. That's on June 7th. You could just look up the Cigar Guy to get information on that. Cigar Life Guy, get information on that. So that's all we got on that, bro. Let's talk about these Esquires. I already know this ain't going to be good.
Bro.
I already know.
First off, it's a Big Gauge cigar, number one. Number two, mine is falling apart, but
I'm going to say maybe it's just that one because mine not. But
yeah,
go ahead.
yours is good.
Yeah.
But as far as it's not like, I mean, it's okay. It's good to smoke, but it's not giving me what I need.
The cinnamon flavor.
It's not giving me no. Well, I mean, it's a Dominican Puro, which is kind of on the milder side, with the Cuban seed, which is also on the milder side. So it's really like less flavor notes or less harsher flavor notes, I should say. So like, if I drink coffee in the morning, I would smoke this with my coffee in the morning. Like
Yeah,
You know,
I can see that.
pairing this with some 120 proof rye whiskey.
It ain't
is
doing it.
Drowning this motherfucker. So I'm gonna give this on that 1 to 5 puff scale. I'm gonna give this a 2.5, bro. With and without the hot sauce.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't have no hot sauce, but I'm gonna give it about a 2.5. When I did the cold draw on it, I thought I taste some pepper on it, but
It's a little, very little,
yeah,
but it ain't black. It's white pepper.
well, bro, my palate ain't that good.
It ain't black pepper. It's white
Yeah,
pepper.
well, the cold draw I got most of it.
Okay.
Smoking it, not too much. Like you said, good morning stick, like after breakfast or something, with a cup of chocolate latte or some shit.
Fuck, drink that shit.
Ain't that what I had down in Tampa?
No,
That was a
motherfucker,
chocolate mocha or some
chocolate
shit.
Americano or
Some shit. I don't know.
Cuban coffee, though.
I don't. That shit was good as fuck. I don't know what it was. I thought it was I think it was a latte though, yo.
These motherfuckers.
That shit was delicious.
Hey, Black, they was getting extra swirls in their shit.
Yeah, that shit was delicious, bro. You can say what you want to say. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we got. On a serious note, a brother of the leaf. I didn't know him personally. Brother of the leaf, Bub, from
Bub
this
Carrington.
Bub Carrington. He was the father of the young fella that played for the Washington Wizards. Bub Jr. What they call him, Lil Bub or something like that. Just we was one, take a drink for him, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was laid to rest today. So
Yeah, that's for him and
prayers to his family.
all the family of the Leaf that's going through a rough time because he was in the smoker community pretty heavy. He used to hang out with the assholes and them. So they took their loss, man, and we our heart is heavy for those guys, man.
Indeed.
So that's all we got.
Yeah, that's it.
So what we gonna do, dummy?
Stay smoky, baby.
We out.
Peace out.